Welcome back, guys. I have not been on in a while because, I don't know. Just didn't care, I guess. No, actually, I don't even know I wasn't on. I think I was just busy with school, I think is my main excuse if I have one. I don't know. Anyways, he hasn't started talking yet, so whatever.
Well, I was gonna wait for you to introduce me.
Well, he is Dragon and I am Silver, except I still think we should change our names.
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
No, we might actually. Actually, I wonder if those names are copyrighted.
Probably.
I mean, let's see.
You could check. Well, I'm pretty sure, because I know I don't know, because I know people do their voices and I don't know. Anyways, we're talking about, Bakura and, Merrick or whatever. There's like a meme behind them, and we were gonna do their voices, and we just thought it would have been funny.
Well, the voices aren't copyrighted themselves. It's only possibly the names.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really know about that because I feel like it wouldn't. I don't know. Questions for later.
I'm looking it up right now.
Okay. Anyways, well, this discussion or whatever that we're having is supposed to be on anime. The reason we're playing Minecraft in the background is because we got nothing else to play. That is anime based. Except we're playing Pixelmon, so I guess that works. Or I'm playing it, anyways. Okay, so anyways, earlier, Matthew.
Okay, so then, to get this started with, this idea came up like a couple of days ago. With me, I was like, maybe we should just talk about anime in a video. Like, straight up just anime. So, we start talking about anime, and it's like, wait, why are we talking about anime? Because we keep on just wasting ideas.
Oh my gosh, we're terrible. We come up with, like, the best ideas, like, off the camera. It sucks.
Yeah. Anyways, so one of the questions I did save, somewhat, if you could say, is which power would you rather have? Now this is only half anime, so would you rather have the Force or the Geass? Now, for you guys that don't know what a Geass is pretty much an eye power from Code Geass.
It's kind of similar to Sharingan and like that way, I would say, because it's more of a kind of illusion power, I guess.
Well, it's not even an illusion; it just takes control.
Yeah.
But your Geass is dependent on what your will is.
It's
so
like will. It's like
different Geass.
It's like determined by your will, personality, and what you hope to accomplish in like future stuff, or whatever. What you hope, or whatever. Like the actual anime itself is called Code Geass, where the person himself wants to become, like, he doesn't want to become, he wants to obliterate a nation.
To get rid of Britannia, which is the
it's funny because it's symbolizing North American rule.
Yeah.
So he wants to basically get rid of it, and in the process he wants to become basically the new ruler. So he essentially has the power to make any one person obey him for like that one thing. Like he could say, I obey you to do the dishes, and you would basically do dishes until you're dead, basically.
Well, you might have to be specific.
Well, okay, I'll give you a specific one. If he commands you to die, you basically die. There's no will getting out of it.
Unless if you are one of the few people that are known as like C2, V2, and then at the end of season 2, I'm just gonna call it, so it's like not R2, because people that haven't seen the show might get confused. Like, is R2 an actual character? R2 is
R2 is called, like, it's Rebellion 2 or whatever. It's like he
Yeah.
The main
But anyways,
character ends up making a rebellion happen or whatever, and that's what the R's mean or whatever. R1 is the first season, R2 is the second.
Yeah.
And the third season, which is not fully done, which is not based around... I mean, it kind of has some elements into it, but...
I mean, I haven't seen it quite yet.
It's not really... It's not called R3, it's called Akito the Exile or whatever, but it's called Gia still.
Okay.
But yeah,
Anyways,
anyways.
but like at the end of R2, since that was cleared up, I'm just gonna call it anyways. His father actually gained the power of like C2 and V2, which C2 was the one that gave Lelouch, which is the main character, the Gias. V2, I don't know if he has that power to make a contract. But
yeah, he does, because he gave
Okay.
Charles his. C2 didn't give him that. They all have it.
Okay,
Yeah.
but anyways, C2 and V2 are unaffected by it because they are like... how do I put this?
They're basically immortal, and they're
Yeah,
the one that gave him the contract, so they're not affected by Gias.
Pretty much to put it
They're
simply...
a part of a separate world, kind of.
Pretty much to put it simply, they are like gods. They're like deities. They're like kamis. Actually, how would you say the both gods in Japanese? I've just been looking up translations all day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Type fifth Michael was like Google Translate.
Yeah. They're basically the essence of...
Holy smokes.
world.
It's nothing on our thing.
Anyways, they're not really necessary to talk about, though.
Okay.
Anyways, so...
Anyways.
That between that, anyways, like what I said like to him. 'cause
Wait,
we
we
were-
only had one side. We
Okay.
only discussed what the Gias is. Now the Force, we were saying like the Force from Star Wars. So you can pretty much control stuff with your mind in a sense. To put it simply and to draw connections for simple things, you pretty much control your stuff with the mind. But the Force is a... Actually, let me see if I can... Star Wars. Force. Definition. Definition. I totally misspelled most of that.
I guarantee you did too.
Okay. The Force is a binding, metaphysical, and I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that word. Power in the fictional universe of Star Wars, created by George Lucas. Introduced in the original Star Wars film in 1977. Wow, Star Wars is actually that old. It is entangled to all
Subspecies.
subsequent in...
Oh.
Holy flip, that doesn't even define what Star Wars even is.
No idea what he's trying to say.
Whatever. Pretty much the Force, you get to control stuff with your mind.
That's putting it in basic terms.
Yeah, I can't find the actual definition.
Well, you found it. You just can't explain it.
Well, it didn't... Yeah. Okay. So then, what... Silver, what do you think? What would you pick? Would you pick the Gias? Or would you pick the Force? Oh, by the way, I get to pick... Like, if he picks the Gias, I get to pick what his Gias is. If he picks the Force, I get to pick what side he is.
What would I pick?
You also have to say why.
So I don't get to know what it is before I pick
You
it,
do
right?
not get to know what it is beforehand. No.
Ooh, this
Because
is...
that's what it would be like with the terms. Because
True.
Lelouch didn't know what his gas
That's the main character, people.
was. I already said that.
Oh, okay.
And I don't think anyone knew what the gas was before they signed the contracts.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's not gonna be exact because we don't really know like how to do this, but
Oh, definitely not. But we could probably look something up and hint to it.
It's tough.
Oh, by the way, the gas power is allowed to be a gas power that is already in existence.
That is bull crap.
Don't worry, I'm trying to still think of one for you.
You haven't even thought of it, and you're bringing this up now.
I mean, I know which side you're gonna be on with the Force. But anyways,
Do you even know what my favorite side is?
yes.
Okay,
think-
answer this, Einstein. What is my favorite side?
Let's see, you prefer the way of the Jedi.
Not entirely. I am a Jedi, don't get me wrong.
So pretty much you're the light side.
Not exactly.
Are you just gray? Are you a gray Jedi?
Yes, I am a gray Jedi.
For people that don't know what gray Jedis are,
They're
pretty
the
much-
in-between. They only care about themselves.
I mean, like, everyone, I'm just gonna make this clear. I am a full and Sith Lord. Sith Master, so
Basically,
Sith
I
Master.
should clarify this. Gray Jedi care about stuff, but they're not susceptible to teaching why they like it. They're just kind of like there.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think I'd have to go Gias power.
You have to go with the gas power.
I think it impressed me so much and stuff because then I would automatically get a partner or whatever because I'd have to make a contract with them. So, you know, that fixed the whole lonely issue.
He contracts V2.
Yo, okay, no, I'm just gonna say this. It'd be some other random person. Like,
Okay,
you wouldn't know
fine.
who it was.
Um,
You wouldn't know who it was.
how about Z2?
There you go. I don't care what you pick me. But yeah.
A person named Z2 is your contractee.
Okay, so what's my Gias then? Have you figured out one?
I've tried to figure out something without copying it, because, how about this? You know the future, but you cannot, you know the future. You can see, roughly at most 10 days into the future.
Oh, so I can
But you can only use your Gias once an hour. So, okay, once an hour you can use your Gias, but you can see into the
I
future.
can see in the future 10 days
Yes.
at most. Okay.
10 days at most. You can change the outcome of it. And when it does change, you will get a feeling that it has changed. But you won't know exactly if it has changed. Because at random times you will get the feeling again, but the future has not changed.
That makes no sense. So I know it changes, but I can't. I'm so confused. I don't know if this makes sense to you guys, but basically what he says, I know it, but I don't.
Okay, you know the future, okay?
Okay.
Once an hour you can look into the future.
Okay.
Now you see the future, okay?
Okay.
So say you don't like the future, and you know how it becomes.
Uh-huh.
You can change the future, and if you do change it, a feeling will occur within yourself.
Oh, I see. So you change it, but you don't know how it's going to change exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying. Okay, I got it. So unless you're really good at memorizing stuff, you won't know what changes exactly.
Yeah. So unless
Okay.
if you like Lelouch or Light Yagame,
Okay,
Which we'll
I
talk
got
about
you.
later
I
on
got you. I got you. That was a little bit confusing because you're like, well, this kind of like works. Okay.
I I'm not good at explaining.
Now I have a thing for you. Which one would you pick?
Oh.
Force or
And that's the thing, guys. With the Force, you're allowed to use every single aspect of the Force, regardless of what side you're on.
No, it does matter. It does.
If you're on the light side, you have
more or less healing powers. Whether you both have defensive powers because they're things called universal powers. If you want to know more about this, look up KOTOR 1, 2. They go into basically what the Force powers would be more or less, and if you want, there might be other sites that like say what powers you have, but there's side like healing is not a thing for Darkseid. If you use it, it takes up so much of your Force. It like basically.
I probably wouldn't be healing anyways.
No, I'm just saying if you did and you were light side, like Yoda Rever doesn't know how to use Force Lightning. Well, he might be able to, but he doesn't use it. He instead using it with like Count Dooku during the movie. He like did like a Force kind of absorb and then fired it back at him.
Pretty much. But oh shoot, what's his name? The person with the purple lightsaber has
Mace
actually
Windu.
dabbled into the way of the dark side a little bit. So he actually does actually know how to.
Well, I'm
use
saying he
Force
dabbled in it. He had special circumstances, like I said. Like that's not the that's not what we're addressing here. We're
Yeah.
addressing like, oh, what?
But anyways, I would go with Giaz just because I want control over people. Plus, I think he would probably make me go with the Jedis.
Well, no, I get to pick your Gias. You don't be able to get like.
Yeah, I
anything
know,
else.
but if I picked Force, you would probably make me like, oh, you're a Jedi.
Oh no, I would have. Well, I actually would have gave you Dark Jedi. Actually,
Dark Jedi.
there's a difference.
What are Dark Jedis?
The Dark Jedi are like similar to Sith, but they're basically they're fallen from the path forever.
So like,
I can see you being a fallen Jedi. That's why I picked it.
so something like Anakin, right?
Basically. I mean,
Okay.
he didn't. I don't know. Well, yeah, he technically should be considered a fallen Jedi, not Sith. Because, I mean, he did learn the Sith teachings from him, so that's kind of debated a little bit. But
Well, he learned both the Jedis and the Siths.
yeah, I was just gonna say he's more or less. I don't know. He is a Sith, but he's also a Dark Jedi or a fallen Jedi, I should say.
I mean, I
so-
already know what my lightsaber would be.
But anyways, you
would have a dark
said flipping Gias power, so now I get to choose it for you.
Yep.
I really don't want to pick the one that I saw from the newer R3, basically, even though it fit you so well.
And don't.
Anyways, what would you be suitable for a Gias?
What are you thinking, guys? If you liked this video, please share with your friends. It's much appreciated. And make sure you like it because we're just starting off YouTube, and well, we don't know how to do it that good. So if anyone has tips, please put them in the comments down below.
Yeah, that kind of helps. You're kind of tough to choose.
Me, I like chaos.
I know. That's why I'm trying to think of it. A good one.
So pretty much every single Gias in the world besides Greek minds.
There is one that does do the future. It's the Knight of
Yes.
One. He has his future one. It's like really quick. Like he's not even a main character. They just like kind of like one-off him really quickly.
Wait, which some are?
R2.
R2.
Bismarck or whatever is his name.
Bismarck?
Knight of One. He has the power to see into the future. And apparently he had to use it against Lady Marion, which is Lucius' mother. Yup. Apparently he uses it. But anyways, I know what yours would be. I think. No, wait, no.
Oh fuck, he does have a Gias.
Yeah, he does. He has it on his right eye? No, left.
Left.
Left eye. Couldn't think of it.
Same thing with little shits, his left eye.
Yeah.
It's affected.
So
Maybe when you first get the Gias, it's only your left eye that's actually affected.
It might be.
And then as the power progresses, you start to like you can't turn it off. Then both eyes. Then you have the ability to turn it off.
Well, it's not an automatic ability because what's his face, flippin' Mao or whatever, could never control it.
Well, that's because of how much power it is.
Yeah. Like Lelouch and his dad are like a special case or whatever. They can both. I don't know if his dad had both control of his two powers though. I don't know. He might only have one eye that he can control.
I mean, that's in the. Well, there's probably one episode, maybe.
Okay. Anyways, back to this. We're like getting so off topic. Anyways,
Well, we're sidetracking. We're not getting off topic.
Well, yeah, but whatever.
Okay.
I would have to say your Gias. What would you? This is like tough for me. I have like no like ideas on it. It's
Goldine.
You. Oh, come on, I choose you. Please say. Sign up. Fucking sign up.
This is like so terrible. I have no ideas. Ooh, I know. I know it. I know what it is now.
What?
Your Gias randomly kills somebody.
Randomly kills?
Randomly kills. You can't strategically do it. You have a worthless Gias, but you randomly would kill somebody in the world. You'd activate it and they just die.
So you gave me a fucking worthless Gias that I can't even use.
Yeah, basically.
How in the world? How would that help me? How? Just okay. So for people that don't know this, Giases are supposed to be like made from your determinations, from what you want, from your wants.
Oh, I know, but your whole thing is, I mean, it would. Okay, let me revive this. It would kill multiple people in a random way. You couldn't control where it happened, but your deepest desire is basically for the world to die.
So I can control the general location.
Basically.
Yeah, I can see how I see how that can be useful.
Basically, they die in a random way, and there's multiple people in a general location.
So pretty much, soon it's gonna be like Death Note, where it's like, no one knows who is doing this, but they kind of know that someone is doing this.
Basically. You are welcome.
That actually is okay, I could actually use that to bring down the world.
Like, he, like, legit hate you. Like, you legit hate the world. And I don't blame you.
It's a scary thought, isn't it, people? I mean, like, I think there's too many people in this world, so that would be useful.
We are not getting into that conversation.
No, that's for a different video.
That
okay.
And it's not YouTube appropriate.
Well, it could be YouTube appropriate. Hold on. No, I totally spelled service wrong, didn't I? Yep. You know what I'm looking for?
No.
I'm looking up at YouTube's terms of forces.
Okay.
Anyways, our next thing is who is smarter?
Oh my
You see
god.
where this is going already, don't you? Zero,
Oh.
which is also Lelouch, or Light Yagami from Death Note. You want to give the
Are we
background?
okay. So are we saying the chess thing, or are we just saying who's smarter?
Who's smarter in general? Give the background about each of the intelligence, okay?
Magikarp.
Okay, anyways, Lush single-handedly basically, takes down an entire nation, makes it his own, and basically doesn't give a frick about anybody. He, controls every single person he basically meets.
Magikarp.
His Gyas then allows him to apply, like, strategicness towards, like, basic, he can, like I said, use his Gyas to make anybody control, he can take control of him. Well, he's so smart that in the actual Gyas, there's one episode where he uses a Nightmare, which is a giant Gundam, basically, to block every single attack that's coming towards his way. It's called the Shinkiro. It's like an ultimate shield. And he legit has to manually put in calculations, trajectory, and everything for blasts to come at them. Now, these blasts are coming, like, retardedly fast. And he's smart enough to predict where they're coming towards the river.
Magikarp.
He also ends up, like, being the emperor of that, and, Britannia is, like, a large nation. Like I said, manipulates everybody. When he goes down and he loses, he gets right back up and doesn't stop. He does get a bit depressed, but that happens with Light a little bit too. Gosh, there's so much more to tell. He then convinces a person who was like solely for justice, which is his friend Suzaku, to then return from his ideals or whatever, and join him on his path or whatever. And Suzaku was strictly like against Lush like forever. But then Lush made it sound like what he was doing the best way or whatever, which I do agree with that. Like he basically, because at the end he ended up tricking everybody to see the world to basically have the world like basically hate him. That way, when the world hated him, they could all form together and find true world peace in fear of Lelouch or whatever, so that they'd all come together and unite as one. He outsmarted a person who could read his mind and basically kill him like kind of twice. He didn't die really the first time, but he died the second time. And this person can read his entire mind, not just the surface thoughts or whatever, just his entire mind. And Lush, being the overthinker he has, was his biggest weakness because he couldn't stop and just impulse do it, basically instinct. And he overcame that. Whereas now I think I've done enough on him or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's also smart enough to pilot a giant robot.
Well, anyone is. You just need the manual. I mean,
there is more to that than just the manual or whatever. I mean, that thing's huge, you know.
Everyone could control the
I'm just comparing it what Light Yagami has, or whatever, because that's a different world setting. So I'm mentioning it because it does make a difference. Because it basically like driving a giant mech is like driving a very advanced airplane, like 10 times more advanced. And then they kind of.
It also depends on what type of nightmare they are using.
Yeah, if they're using
like the one that Zero gets in the end of R1. Oh, definitely you have to be smart.
Oh yeah, do you remember his Shinkira or whatever? Like I was saying, his ultimate defense one. That was like amazing. He actually like figures out a way to try to well, his dad couldn't get killed at the time, but his dad had like a power to basically erase his mind. He had to look directly in each other's eyes with the code Gyas or the Gyas. That's usually the case. They have to look directly in their eye. his dad, he actually outsmarted his dad by like blowing up like a mirror thing, and the trajectory ended up towards where his dad was, and did his eye ability that way through mirrors or whatever. And that takes a lot of like skill and timing, right? Yeah, that isn't no simple feat.
You have to do mathematics like at high speeds.
Yeah, he's like
milliseconds.
Yeah, he like is a quick
That's
thinker.
just simple geometry, though.
Not at that speed.
At that speed, no. The way you punch it is geometrical because that seems geometrical because he has to punch out the right spot so that when he punches it, at least one piece flies at a spot and spins at such an angle to where it lines up with his father's eyes at the other end of the I'm just gonna say hall.
It's basically a staircase with it's a staircase and then he's at top of the staircase and you can see him over there. But yeah, he's like way across the room or whatever. And so this shot is basically like 1 in a million. So
not if you do the calculations right.
Well, like I'm saying, like to normal people, it'd be 1 in a million. Whereas Lush was like so smart, he just basically like, I have one chance to do this. Like makes it automatic detonate the thing, and then he basically can trick his father into
Okay, so now time for like Yagami.
I think you're better about talking about him than I am.
Okay,
I mean,
so
I can like comment on it, but that's just because I prefer.
Give me some leeway because I haven't watched it for like what 2 years.
Oh, there you go.
Ish. So pretty much like Yagami is a high school student that one day a death note drops from a I'm just gonna say a different universe or a pillar world.
It was a different world. It's literally a death world.
It was a different dimension.
Yeah, I'd say that. Yeah.
Anyways, so once he gets it, he's like, oh, I can't believe this. He decides to try it. It works. He's like, okay, is this a coincidence? He tries it again to confirm that it actually is what it says it is, which is write a person's name, think of the person's face, and after...
Does it actually say think of a person's face?
Yes, it says think of the person you were trying to kill.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I definitely agree with the thing we were saying earlier then. I didn't realize it had to be.
It has to be, yeah. Anyways, so so at first he just kills just criminals, like straight at. At this point in time, he's not really thinking. He's just in pause. He's just doing. I forget the. Okay, I'm just gonna move on and try not to stay in one spot. He just keeps doing it. And then finally it's like, okay, a guy named L, which is like super smart. Good.
Oh, gold nugget.
He's like one of the smartest persons in the world in this anime.
Yeah. He was basically born to be a super genius.
He is a super genius.
I mean, even more.
To put in terms, put Einstein. Oh, what's his name?
What?
Stephen Hawking.
Oh, okay. It's like Einstein, Galileo, Edison. He is basically like the pinnacle of being like human smarter ever.
He's just like, he's smart enough to solve every single thing in quantum physics in under a day.
Basically.
And I say a day because he's super smart, but he's not smart enough to do it in under an hour.
it like does take him
I mean,
some
if he
time.
was smart enough to do it under an hour, spoiler alert, so mute right now, he would not have died. Gigan, when you edit in this, just pop a thing up saying spoiler and
You can do it.
you're the one that's gonna be edited in this.
I don't care.
Anyways, yeah.
Hell.
So, during the middle of this, when Elle joins into the scene, Light just becomes just super smart. He just thinks like so many moves ahead. And he thinks of ways to get out of situations, ways of passing different things to go.
Matthew. Did you know gods love apples? Gods love apples.
You know it.
Watch
Anyways,
the anime if you'll get how funny that is.
anyways, so he can think of multiple different situations, what the outcome could possibly be, and how to get around it. So he's that type of smart. He's kind of like Lelouch, but Lelouch thinks of multiple different things at the same time and only a few moves ahead. Light thinks of multiple moves ahead.
I don't know. I feel like they both equally do it.
Light does it a little bit more than what Lelouch does. Lelouch does it like,
I kind of
I'm gonna be
agree.
nice and say like 5 or 6 times in R1. But Light Yagami, it's pretty much almost every single episode, multiple times in an episode after L is introduced. So then, what my question is who is smarter, Lelouch or Light Yagami? Lelouch Britannia or Light Yagami?
Okay, so which one do you agree with?
Oh crap.
Which one do you go with? I'm pretty sure you already know my answer.
But that's the thing, they're both equally smart. But Light did get caught in the end. But that's because of other humans that's because he involved humans.
I will say this: the way he got screwed was retarded.
It was retarded, which is why
I will say
it
this:
was his decision to do that though. So I say Lelouch is just barely wins this because he doesn't make mistakes often. Light constantly makes mistakes, but then refixes them.
so does Lelouch.
But it's because Lelouch doesn't make as many mistakes.
No.
But Light just constantly makes mistakes, but fixes them in the end. But I don't like the fact that he makes the mistakes in the first place. So that's why I am saying that Lelouch is smarter than Light Yagami.
I feel like Lelouch is smarter than Yagami because Light Yagami is terrible at adjusting to a situation. He like has to look. If he does not like overthink it, he can't get out of it. Like I said, he makes like way too many mistakes. Like he's like constantly trying to have to fix like decisions he already made or whatever, and that cost him his life.
Yeah.
In a stupid way.
Okay. So then, what's the how long have we been recording?
Oh, problem. About 40 minutes.
About 40 minutes? Okay. So, let's end it here, okay? We don't want it too long. So then, in the comments down below, tell us your answers for both of the things that we discussed. Which, the first one was, which one would you choose? The Force or EX? The second one is, who is smarter? Lelouch or Light? If you pick Lelouch, you can just type in 0 to make it easy on yourself.
Well, for you, because you're terrible at saying his name. Or you could just type Lulu.
Lulu.
Surely.
Type in table chat.
Oh my, that's for another episode.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you this. If you want to know what table chat is, look up Code Geass R1, episode 12.
Oh god. Table John, poor Table John.
You will understand. Note, you might not want to, you might want to be, I'm just gonna say a random age, around 15 years.
You want to be mature enough where you're not going to like go, what the f. Well, no matter what you're going to say that, you're going to say that no matter what, actually.
You want to know what's happening. Okay. So anyways, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, share with your friends, and stay insane. Because craziness is no fun.
You said it wrong, you idiot. Whatever. Anyways, guys, stay crazy and stay safe.